Stitch shifter. Hello YouTube. And Margarita from Crazy Shortcut Quilts. Just put a video on today, and I wanted to get that shortcut quilts right and make another video. And there was somebody else that commented on my channel. That's why I didn't really notice this sooner, but they sent me a comment and asked if I would do my Jones sewing machine because they had one and they want to learn how to lace it up and or thread it up and get it working. Well, I say a lot, don't I? Notice that the other day. That's kind of weird. But I went to get the Jones out and found that I grabbed the wrong one. But I figured I'll show it anyways. This is my German Kohler, and it's also, as you can see, a hand crank here. And this is a real hand crank. This isn't that Chinese plastic or stamped out steel one. This is a actual cast handle. It's got a little pull tab down there. See that handle, and make sure this is focused. It's got a cast iron crank wheel inside this housing, and the little thing snaps in there, and it cranks like that, and it sews just like you can't believe it. Alright, well, let me see if I can lace this thing up and find out how it sews here. Alright. Well, it's pretty standard. I'm sure I can figure it out, right? Get a nice fresh cut on there. Now it's going to have to go over here. It's going to have to go around a tensioning disc, I would think. And then there should be a little spring down here. Yep, right there. Let me get a shot of that. Okay, I think you can actually see that there's a little spring right there. Oh wait, I missed it. Oh wait, no, it's got to go underneath that spring. This is a little harder than it looks. No, there it goes. That's right. Okay, then after it goes through that little spring down there, it comes up through the take-up lever, or the, I think that's what you call it. Then it's got a little ring down there, or a little wire on the needle down there. This machine doesn't have a light on it, you may have noticed. That'd be funny if it had like a little kerosene or one of those carbide lamps on there. That'd be pretty funny. Alright, I'm going to need some stronger glasses. Whoa, that ought to do it. Would help. I got it through. Okay. Alright, and this is a shuttle bobbin. All these really old ones pretty much are. This is, I don't know what's going on. We're just going to cut that loose. And I think that's pretty much it right there. Okay. And this thing cranks pretty fast, so you don't want to run the cranker until you get the thing ready to sew. But basically that's how you thread it right there. Let me see, yeah, we got a couple sample pieces in here. Let's see if that'll sew down there. And you want to kind of, oh wait, this cranks backwards. Or, yeah, it cranks forward. The wheel goes towards you, but the crank goes away. And so you just very simply just crank away. Now you could also put one of these cranks on a, say, a Singer 319K that does hundreds of different pattern stitches, and do that by hand. How's that for hand sewn? She's got white thread on the bobbin and red on the top. It's a nice, that's as good a stitch as my last machine did. A lot easier to set up too. Just figured I'd try to show this thing in a little more detail. It's got a stitch selector. It's got reverse up that way, and it's got forward down that way, and zeros right in the middle. So you move that lever right there and that changes your stitch. It only does a straight stitch. It's not a zigzag, unfortunately. But like I said, you can put a hand cranker off of the frame down here, right where this one's mounted, and have a hand crank Singer 319K with almost unlimited cam selection and stitches. This has got the full bobbin winder and everything on there, so that yeah, let's see, how do you engage? There it goes. Little spring engages when you push that lever down. That holds it against the wheel, and then as you crank, the thread goes through this little lever here. I think it goes, yeah, it comes down, goes through this hole right here up to this, onto the bobbin. The bobbin is, oh, I need a new rubber wheel on here. Thought that was, yeah, it's trying to work. I need a new wheel. It's trying to turn, but it can't because it's not getting enough traction. Or maybe there's adjustment on the spring. But yeah, that's going to bother me now. I'm going to have to fix that. This is a truly beautiful machine. I mean, it's got some wear on it, but